Hi guys, my name is Akin Sivakumar and welcome to part 2 of using WebRTC with a remote keyboard and mouse. The part 1 series we talk about how to set up the server, and in part 2 in this video we're going to figure out how to set up the client and remotely share the client or our keyboard and mouse to the server, which is hosting the project called Laplace or Laplace, however you like to call it. So the first thing we want to do is ensure we have Barrier installed. It's the same thing. You can just go to the Barrier's documentation to read how to install it. There are various libraries available on Snap or Flatpak if your Linux machines or Windows have some exe binary files available. So depending on your operating system, the instructions are there in Barrier. So check it out and download it out. So first, if you open Barrier, you'll have a screen something like this. So Barrier works the way Barrier works is actually the flip. Our machine is a server, and the server running Laplace will connect to our server as a client, and that's how it works. I know it's confusing, but it's how it is. In my case, both the SSLs are disabled in this Barrier and even the one on the other machine, which is my server, or actually it's right here, my local network, but it can be in any network so long as you have a public IPv4 address or an IPv6 address, depending on your network infrastructure. The first thing we want to do anyway is, in the previous video we've talked about how to get to the screen. So in this video, assuming we know, we want to copy this host name. This is what we need. We go over, we go to Barrier itself, configure server. In my case, you just drag something, drop it here, and when you double click and open it, you want to copy paste the host name over here. Once we're done with that, we can click OK, and all we need to do is, okay, I'm going to stop the server. All we need to do in our case is just start the server, and that's it. We've set up Barrier itself. The next thing we want to do once we have Barrier set up is we want to get the room name. On the previous video we talked about how to derive this room name. So once we have a room name, assuming it's this one, over here we want to paste the IP address of our machine, this machine over here. To do that, we can even open a terminal, type ifconfig, where you can get your IPv6 address, or even your local network's IPv4 address, or if you've done some sort of NAT traversal, that IP address, your public IP address. Over here, I'm going to connect using an IPv6 address to show it works. And once I click join, I'm in the server. So to prove it works, I can just take my mouse up, and you can see my mouse is in the other machine currently. And where to go? Okay, it's still actually my other machine. Okay, it's right there. Actually, it's even still on my other machine, but we have a proper connection. So go here. Oh, I see what happened. Just a second. A glitch. Okay. So anyway, we're back to the machine. We can see the frame rates are amazing. Actually, you know what I'm going to do rather? I'm going to come back to my machine. I'm going to put it in full screen and go back to the other machine. And boom, I have a WebRTC stream. But now I've connected it using my remote keyboard and mouse. I can do rule.com. I can say, I don't know, You can see it's not bad. It's better than using a VNC or something of that sort. Of course, my network is a little bit slow, my local network today, but it's actually much faster in terms of frame rates. And for example, I live in UAE, and within the UAE, you can easily do 60 FPS screen share between both the machines with even a 4K resolution, if both your networks are wired or have strong internet connection above 150 Mbps. But right now, because both my machines are wireless, it's a bit slower, but otherwise it's pretty cool. But even, it's still not bad. The screen share is much better than using it. Service like Teams or Microsoft. So anyway, that's it for today's video, and thank you for watching. I'll see you guys later.